Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel and blog, Pretty Little Button, where I make paper crafting tutorials for the everyday crafter. So there are some new Catherine Pooler inks that are going to be releasing next week, and I got to have a play with these early. There is a beautiful blue-green, which is a wintergreen. You've then got this beautiful soft orange apricot. You've then got a beautiful ginger, so this is a really dark sort of burnt orange colour. And then this lovely red terracotta colour. Now these are all in the Spa collection, so these are the more muted tone colours. There's the Spa and the Party collection, and the muted tones have a bit more of a grey tone undertone to them. So the first ink colour combination I'm going to show you is with the beautiful wintergreen. So this is a soft light green. It is a green blue, and this goes in with their colour wheel more on the Seafoam, Sea Glass and Bay Breeze collection of inks. But I'm mixing it up and mixing it with Sage and Spruce. So this is going to make quite a rich dark green blend into a beautiful soft light and sort of vibrant soft green at the end. So this is a really different kind of take on mixing that wintergreen, which is a green blue, more with a traditional green collection. Now, I didn't want to waste all that ink, so what I'm doing is I'm just spritzing it with some water because I use my Waffle Media mat here to put all my ink on. And then, because I spritzed it, it beads up and it's water reactive, so I can pick it up with some cardstock, dry it off, and then keep pouncing it down. And this is a great way to not sort of leave or waste your leftover ink, because then I can use these and turn these smushed backgrounds into pieces, either as the background as whole or stamp onto them. Make sure you check out my channel, my Instagram channel and Facebook channel, as well as a blog, because I will be sharing some cards that I created using these panels as well. So for the second ink colour combination, I'm going to be using the beautiful terracotta ink. I'm starting off with Clay Mask in this colour combination, as this is the lightest colour. I'm using a blending brush just to blend that onto my tag. Now this is a Waffle Flower tag, colour tag. I'll have the links of the products used in today's video in the description box below. And I'm just ink blending from my silicone mat, so this is a stencil media mat, onto the tag. The next colour I'm then going in with is Polished. Now the terracotta ink, the new one that's being released, is in the red-orange area of the colour wheel for Catherine Pooler inks. And the other colours that are red-orange are also polished in Clay Mask. So you know that this is going to create a seamless blend because they're all in the same colour hue. Now obviously you can mix from colour, sort of analogous colours that are alongside each other on the colour wheel, so don't forget you can play about with those as well. And this creates a really deep, rich, burnt sort of colour at the top into a lovely, soft, warm pale at the colour at the bottom. I'm then going to create with the ginger, the new ink ginger, which is a lovely, beautiful burnt orange. And I'm starting off with Shea Butter, which is a beautiful light yellow. Then I'm going into Sauna, which is sort of a yellow-orange. And then ginger is in the orange family. So this is showing where I'm sort of using those analogous colours on the colour wheel to create a blend. So I'm not going necessarily in the same colour hue, but going in the colour, analogous colours alongside each other on the wheel. Now don't forget, Catherine Pooler does have some colour wheels, and she'll have an updated colour wheel with her ink colours soon to download with these. So you'll be able to see there and play about with the analogous colours, tetrad colours, complementary colours and things like that as well. So as you can see, this creates like a really intense, beautiful sunrise, I think. A beautiful colour. And it's still got quite a lot of vibrancy. Again, I'm just picking up all that leftover ink and making another background. So this is much more of a yellowy kind of toned background. And there will be some perfect stamps that we'll be releasing next week, but I do stamp onto that background. So the last colour to make with is the beautiful apricot. So this is a beautiful, soft, light orange. So it's the lightest orange in really the orange family that sort of Catherine Pooler's Spa collection inks. Then blending this into orange peel, which again is another orange. And then I'm just switching up a little bit with the last colour, and I've gone into a red orange. So it still will blend, but it adds a bit of a red intensity towards the end, and that is Polished. That ink is a beautiful ink. It's one of my favourite reds in the actual Spa collection. And I'm just using my blending brushes to get a beautiful soft blend. Now I would recommend when you're doing blends like this to use the really large blending brushes rather than the small ones. I didn't have for all of my colours necessarily a big blending brush for the colours that I was using. And I did find when I used the smaller ones, I found I didn't get as good a blend. The smaller ones are great for when you're actually blending over sort of stencils and you want to sort of do selective ink blending because you can colour and multicolour with the smaller blending brushes. So I'm just going to show you one more colour blend that I did, and that was using 3 of the actual inks. So I'm using Apricot, Ginger and Terracotta to make a blend itself. So remember, you've got Apricot and Ginger in the orange family, so you know that they're going to blend well. But then Terracotta is in the red-orange sort of family hue. And that, because it's got an orange hue to it, will allow you to blend into Ginger as well. And again, this creates a really, really interesting blend. So if you haven't got any of the other colours but you really love the look of these colours, you can create a blend with them yourself. Now, as I mentioned, these are going to be available to purchase next week when the inks are released on 6th of April. But if you're a Stamp Nation member, you can order early on the 5th of April. For more information about the Stamp Nation membership, I'll include a link in the description box below. And as you can see, that Apricot blends beautifully into the ginger. Even though it's a dark, it's on sort of the most darkest tone of the orange, is in the orange collection of inks and Spa collection. It still can blend out beautifully to that apricot. You just got to lighten your hand. And then I am just finishing this off with, as I said, that terracotta. It's a beautiful, beautiful sort of rich red, bit of an orange undertone to it, a bit of a brownie undertone. It's a slightly different colour to the Merlot. The Merlot is much more darker. Merlot is a much more dark, rich red. Again, smushing all of that ink down, just making sure that I don't waste any of that ink. Now make sure you check out my blog and all my social media outlets because I will be sharing some more cards coming up with the new release that's going to be releasing fully next week, and I do create with those backgrounds using that release as well, so you'll see plenty of inspiration. If you're new to my channel, why not think about subscribing? You can hit that bell icon and be notified when my next video is up. Until next time, happy crafting!